In this video we're going to look at room profiles and why some settings are the way they are and how as an administrator you can influence how that room behaves. So the first thing is I'm going to go into settings and we're going to come down to Meet. When we're in Meet we've got profiles, but just before I go there you could also set different room types. So whether you've just got a little booth, the collaboration space for instance as well. So these room types just allow the search criteria to be applied with a little bit more granularity. Let's just click onto profiles though, and you can have as many room profiles as you like, but we're just going to add another one and we'll just call this and so for our rooms we might want to start having email reporting, so you could enter an email address of maybe a facilities manager who's going to be in charge of the room for that reporting to be started from the room booking panel itself. We can start and stop extending the bookings for the organiser booking managers, or you may want that to actually be the participants as well. So if the organiser of a meeting actually had to leave for some particular reason, then the participants could extend that booking themselves if the room was still going to be free after the scheduled time. If it's deleting bookings, then we could be just leaving that as the organiser and anyone associated as a booking manager with the user roles. You can choose whether this room is bookable and whether the room needs approval. If you've got an Office 365 integration, then that tends to be taken care of with the Office 365 resource anyway. Important one might be no-show detection, where if you have that ticked, then you can check in so many minutes before the room was due to be checked into, if the room was free. Importantly, if you haven't checked in after a period of time, so this is a default of 20 minutes, then the room would be freed again, allowing others to book into that room. So again, important. How you actually choose to have that no-show detection, then it could be through different sensors, the Connect module sensors, or through the portal or app as well. If you choose the app, then just bear in mind that it means people don't have to be physically on site to be able to do that check-in, and the same with the portal. So if we leave that out, then you know that they've had to physically have to be at the room to make that check-in. If you have occupancy sensors, then again we can have the occupancy sensors set for the particular room. And also if you're touching a room booking panel on the outside of your room, then how you check in you can set here, whether that's anonymous or PIN code, or if you've got RFID cards for instance, then you might be checking you want NFC. Could have quick booking suggestions and also your office hours for this particular meeting room as well. But once you've set that profile, then you can simply save. That will save it as a video profile, but then that can then be applied to any rooms that you're going to be working with as the profile. Because when we go into rooms, we can see every room has a profile associated to it. So as a quick overview, we can be creating meeting room profiles that allow you as an administrator to be in control of what happens to rooms with that particular profile.